Hello and welcome to Sim Radio here on the Sisters in Music Network. It's Monday Music Madness and you're tuned into Mixing It with Nicki Kris. This is Nicki, and in case you don't know anything about me, I'm a singer-songwriter from Raleigh, North Carolina. My show celebrates women in the music and entertainment industry, providing an avenue for them to showcase their talent. Our motto, Sisters in Music, together we are stronger. My guest today is a singer-songwriter from Pennsylvania who is shaking up the music industry. With lyrics that speak to your soul and live performances with the power to blow the roof off the sky, she has carved out her own lane since she began performing as a child. Together with her family band, she is open for some of the biggest names in the business and won numerous awards, including Best Indie Jazz Blues Band at WXPN-sponsored Tri-State Indie Music Awards. She is a returning guest to our show, and I am so excited to have her back. Please join me in welcoming the fabulous Laura Cheadle. Welcome back,
Woo!
Laura. How are you? Yay!
I'm great.
So excited to have you back on the show. It's probably been, about 2 years since you were last on. I know a lot has happened, so let's get right to it. But I want to kick things off first with, a lot of people may not know about you. I obviously do. But, for our listeners who may not know anything about you, could you give us a little bit of background about yourself and how you got started in music?
Oh, yeah. I came pretty much out of the womb singing. My dad is a Philadelphia legend, songwriter, musician. So I grew up with music. I grew up with famous people in my basement. So it was really instilled in me. But when I was a teenager, I started playing guitar and started writing songs from the heart. And then the family band joined me. So it's been that ever since.
And it is a spectacular family band. And I remember your nickname for your dad is Papa Cheadle. So, shout out to Papa Cheadle. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. We love Papa Cheadle. So lots of stuff has been going on. You recently appeared on CBS this last December. Tell us about this national TV show and how it went.
Yes, I was on a game show called Raid the Cage. So happy I could finally talk about it. Oh, my gosh, I've had to hold that in. I was on with my wife as my partner, and we dominated, and spoiler alert, we won the game. But the episode is unbelievably exciting, so everyone should go check out that episode. It's called Raid the Cage. It's hosted by Damon Wayans Jr., and it showed my comedic side, and it was an hour long on primetime TV. Pretty amazing. So it's called Lovebirds Battle, Episode 8, Season 1.
Oh, awesome. Well, we're going to definitely check that out. And, wow, I had no idea that you got married because you mentioned the word wife. So awesome.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And the show actually showed our love story, and it's really beautiful living in a world now where, we can battle a stray couple, and it's just the same. So I've been working on equality for years, and it's such a beautiful thing, all the progress we've made.
Oh, my God, that's fantastic. Well, congratulations to you and to your wife, and hopefully I get to meet her one day. Yes, so
definitely.
Exciting. Oh, that's great. So, obviously, it sounds like this show is awesome. I'm definitely going to check it out, but I hear you may have even more national TV exposure coming up, so tell us about that if you can.
Yes, without saying the show, from this is I've manifested another national TV show. So you're going to be, all I can say is you're going to be seeing me on a lot of your screens soon. And it's a dream come true with what's happening and manifesting. I get to show my music, but also, my crazy real life side to me. People think of me as just like this chill hippie musician, but I'm actually more like a Kristen Wiig in real life. So you're going to be able to see me. And I also have a documentary coming out. Without saying what that is, that'll be out in the summer as well. So This has been a crazy, crazy year, and I'm so grateful.
Well, I'm so excited for you because I do know how hard that you have worked. We have known each other for several years now. I can vouch she is definitely like a Kristen Wiig in person. Because
I definitely saw that.
Yes. But, Laura is absolutely fantastic. So when these things come out, I'm going to be really excited to see them, and I'm sure you're going to be spectacular.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, let's shift gears just a little bit. Mannequin, new album. It is out now, and since the last time we talked, I think you've signed a distribution deal, so now you're with So Bold Entertainment and distributed through Sony Orchard.
Yep.
Tell us about this album. What inspired it? It's got an eclectic mix of songs on it. It's got quite a lot of material. Tell us about it.
Oh, yeah. So this is written over 4 years. So a lot of the songs are like when I was single and I was finding what I wanted and all those in-between feelings. So I think a lot of people can relate to it. I've never been more proud of an album. It's just so many different, but it's all cohesive. So there's these songs, and I co-wrote it with my father and a lyricist named Stephen Caban. So we are riding the high of it. January 1st, it'll be out. So it's out by the time you guys are hearing all this. I'm so happy, and I'm really excited for it.
Well, you should be, because you sent me a copy of it, and I have listened to it and absolutely love it. And it was very, very hard to decide what to share with our listeners today. But I think you will be happy with my choices. So let's actually talk about the first song that I would like to share with everybody. Let's talk about If You Change. It is an absolutely wonderful, wonderful song. And I would like to know what made you write this song and what you're advocating for.
Absolutely. I'm obviously, as you heard before, advocating for LGBTQIA plus rights, but also racism. So these were two real experiences when I wrote If You Change. The first lyric is about a guy who grew up, he's a really good friend of mine, and he was always really, really discriminated against for being feminine. And that's the first line of the song. And then the second line goes into my other friend, who is a black woman, and she can't go in a store without being followed around. So it's a really big advocating song, and I have a gospel choir on it, and it's probably my favorite song on the album, so you chose wisely.
I did. I figured as much. No, I mean, like I said, it was really, really hard to pick, but I think this song is definitely spectacular and an awesome way to get those listeners who may not have heard of you before a good, wonderful introduction to you and your music. So let's play this for everybody right now. This is called If You Change by Laura Cheadle.
He walks a long battle in his skin. No one wants to play pretend, especially with a boy who's feminine. Too many people broken from within. If you change, they will change. Right next to you. If you love, they will love. Together we'll get through. If you change, they will change. They'll turn to what is true. If you love, they will learn. Learn to love you too. She walks into the store with her friends. A manager the employee sends asks her if she's in the right place, all because of the color of her face. If you change, they will change. Right next to you. If you change, they will change. They'll turn to what is true. If you love, they will learn. Learn to love you too. The world is ready to open its eyes. Every color is the same inside. We are one people, skin to skin. It's time for the wake up to begin. If you change, they will change. Right next to you. If you love, they will love. Together we'll get through. If you change, they will change. They'll turn to what is true. If you love, they will learn. Learn to love. If you change, they will change. Right next to you. If you love, they will love. Together we'll get through. If you change, they will change. They'll turn to what is true. If you love, they will learn. Learn to love, learn to love, learn to love. They'll learn to love you too.
And again, like I mentioned, I absolutely love the song. I love the lyrics. It's such an important message. I don't want to say especially now, but I mean, because it's way overdue, right? But you know, there is a lot of stuff going on now, even in our country and in the world, and I love the message, and I really, really hope this particular song takes off because it is so important.
Yes.
Wonderful. Well, switching gears yet again, you know I ask all my songwriters this question, and I love the fact that you co-wrote with your dad and then somebody else with the album. You know, songwriting tip or trick that maybe you would like to share with budding songwriters out there.
When I write, it's always from a personal place. So, I mean, obviously film and TV and things like that, you're writing for listings, but maybe if you do have to write for something, really take it from a personal place. That's where the beauty is, and that's where the real good stuff is going to come out. Because you have to relate to it for people to really believe it. That's what I think.
I think it's very, very interesting that a lot of the songwriters that I'm asking this question to are coming up with, you know, similar responses, right? And especially prevalent because AI is becoming very prolific in the songwriting music industry. Do you have any thoughts or feelings on that?
Oh, I'm so not into AI. I mean, didn't we learn from all those movies that came out, like, to warning us against it? I mean, no. It's like robotic. It's not from the heart. I'm scared about AI, honestly. I don't want anything replacing human emotion.
And I think that's the key component, right, is I think AI has its uses. I definitely do. I do think it can certainly be useful in some instances. But from a song perspective, an emotive perspective, it's definitely not there. So just a curious question, because it was something that I've actually, I mean, from a songwriting perspective, I do know a lot of people that are using it to write songs, and put in various different voices and things like that. So definitely a topic. So you're always busy, lots of TV stuff coming up. I know that you perform out a lot with the band. Any shows coming up? You're going to be going out and supporting the album. Give us a little, 3 to 6 month update. What you guys are doing, what you have coming down the pipe, and where we might be able to see you.
Oh, yeah. I'll be doing a lot of filming, actually, for the TV stuff, so that I'll be away. So I have, a few shows here in between, but I'm booking right now for the new year. There's a lot of radio and TV you'll see me on, supporting the album. But, just check out lauracheadle.com/dates, and I have a ton of wonderful shows like yours I'm on promoting the album, and you'll be seeing me on some big platforms soon.
Well, we can't wait, and that is a perfect place for us to take a short break here from a word from one of our partners in podcasting. This is Chatting with Nat, and we will be right back with Mixing It with Nicki Kris here on the Sim Radio Network.
Chatting with Nat is a podcast for independent women seeking to speak their truth and to break down barriers. We host honest conversations that help to guide and empower women. Speak your truth and set yourself free. Let your voice be heard.
And we're back on Mixing It with Nicki Kris on the Sim Radio Network, and my fabulous guest, Laura Cheadle.
Woo!
All right. Well, I want to touch on a huge milestone accomplishment, Time Thief. This is also on Mannequin. It has already passed 1 million streams. Absolutely spectacular. Yes. Massive congratulations. Tell us what inspired that particular song and the video, because I think the video actually recently just came out.
Yep. So Time Thief is a song I woke up from a dream with the word time thief, because I was in a not happy relationship for too long. And I felt like my time was literally being stolen. And I think all those million streamers can relate to it. And I always knew if I did a real pop dance song, it might take off. And that's exactly what's happening. It's pop dance with my soul voice. And it's all about someone stealing your time. And thankfully, I've gotten past that relationship, but it was perfect ammo to write this song.
And it is an awesome song, and it is a wicked cool video. So I really encourage everybody to go out and check that out. And bonus, at the end of the episode, we have actually slipped it in. So we are going to add it at the end of the episode. It's not one of our songs we're going to talk about, but yes, we actually did talk about it, and I'm slipping it in.
Yeah.
I am deciding that, you know what, we're going to share 3 of Laura's songs today, so we're really excited about that.
Woo-hoo.
And yeah, definitely go check out them because it is wicked cool.
Yes, it's filmed in a clock shop, an 18th century clock shop. Pretty wild. So there's a lot of cool stuff there.
It's so awesome. I love it. All right. Well, I know, like I said, you're really, really busy. What do you do in your downtime?
I love.
Do you have any downtime?
Yeah, I'm on the road a lot, and but like right now I'm in Jimsforth, Pennsylvania, talking to you. It's this really quaint little town, and what I do is I was on a TV show, and then I'll stay somewhere and get some downtime and look in the little shops. I love vegan cooking, me, find vegan restaurants, and, but it's usually just based around the music gig, which is fun. It's always something different.
Awesome. I recently have been starting to go more plant-based myself, so I can certainly relate. Yes, certainly relate on the vegan aspect. I'm not totally crossing over. I think I might be more of a Mediterranean pescatarian. Yeah. I don't know. But it's still close. But lots of fun.
It doesn't matter. Whatever feels good to your body,
Yeah, and there's lots of great vegan restaurants, let me tell you.
Everywhere.
Yes.
They're finally catching up. I've been
everywhere.
vegan my whole life, so finally.
We'll have to swap recipes at some point.
Yes.
I'm now looking for all these fun things to, make and bake and, okay, what can I do? Awesome.
Oh, I got you.
Thank you. Let's chat about the second song that I would like to showcase, and this one is Just One Night.
Ooh.
What inspired this one?
So this one is when I got back from a trip in Mexico, And I remember seeing like people on the beach that you knew they were just there for hookups. So I was looking at these people and I was like, oh my gosh. So I actually co-wrote this with my dad and that other lyricist, Stephen Caban, and we wrote a story about, not about me, it's something I observed, and it's about, just one night. Give me all your love, just one night. And it's fun. It feels like a summer song. I love it, but it's year-round fun.
It does definitely feel like a summer song, and I love the fact that you've mentioned that, because I was, like I said, trying to figure out what to play, because every song that I was listening to, I was like, oh, I want to play this, I want to play this. And I felt that this one was very different from what I'm used to hearing from you, which is one of the reasons why I chose it, because I was like, oh, this really showcases a completely different side of Laura, and I thought it would be really great to showcase this one. So we are going to play this for everybody. This is called Just One Night by Laura Cheadle.
I'm taking off, getting some. Teach you how to live for once, let's have some fun. The ocean breeze, that's where I'm at. It's time to play, 'cause baby, you're my kitty cat. Oh! You give me life, I make you mine for just one night, and that's alright. Yeah, that's alright. You take me down to paradise, I see it in your eyes, alright. Yeah, just one night. Can you keep up? What's in your cup? Match to my flame, you're running circles in my brain. Summer rays bounce off your skin. I can't just sit around, 'cause oh, you make me sin. You give me life, I make you mine for just one night, and that's alright. Yeah, that's alright. You take me down to paradise, I see it in your eyes, alright. Yeah, just one night. Just one. Just one. Just one. Just one night. Just one. Just one. Just one. Just one night. You give me life, I make you mine for just one night, and that's alright. Yeah, that's alright. You take me down to paradise, I see it in your eyes, alright. Yeah, just one night. Don't get away, it's what I need. I tried the 9 to 5 and oh, it ain't for me. You are the blood that's in my veins. Electric bolt that's causing chaos in my brain. You give me life, I make you mine for just one night, and that's alright. Yeah, that's alright. You take me down to paradise, I see it in your eyes, alright. Yeah, just one night. You give me life, I make you mine for just one night, and that's alright. Yeah, that's alright. You take me down to paradise, I see it in your eyes, alright. Yeah, just one night, and that's alright. Yeah, that's one night, and that's alright. Just one night.
Like I mentioned, it is very, very different than what I'm used to hearing from you. And one of the other things I also want to call out about you and your music is everything that you do release and everything that you work on is very, very authentic. You don't use auto-tune.
No, I do not.
Which is very different than obviously a lot of the things that we hear today, Spotify and things like that. And it is so refreshing. It is so authentic. have you gotten any like comments about what I would call back to basics music, right? Because it is different. It is different. What's been some of the feedback that you've gotten around your back to basics, if you will, approach?
People love it because it sounds like me live, and that's for me as an artist, I love seeing other artists that you can see them live and it sounds exactly the same. I've always been old school with that, and my dad has taught me well with that. I just like it from the heart. Like one of my favorite artists is John Mayer. So when you go see John Mayer, you hear John Mayer. That's how I am as an artist. I don't like the auto-tune. I don't like any of that. And there's nothing against it. People want to use it, do your thing. But I love the feedback I get because it feels like me. So they know when they go to see me, that's what you're going to hear on the album. And that's what's important to me.
And I think that's a great philosophy to follow. And I have seen you perform live. You're absolutely spectacular. And I agree, back to basic. I don't want to say back to basics. So non-auto-tune, if you will, or not yes. overly produced, if you will.
Yep.
Definitely suits you. And yes, you do hear Laura the way that you would hear Laura when you're going to see her live. And they're both absolutely spectacular. So kudos to you for sticking to that.
Thank you.
Anything else that you would like to share with our listeners before we sign off? I know you already mentioned your website, any other social media sites that they can find you on, or anything that you would like to tell our listeners.
Yeah, follow me on Instagram is my favorite place, at Laura Cheadle Music. Facebook. If you look up Laura Cheadle, you'll find me. And I'm going to be doing tons and tons of updates for the TV stuff and movie stuff. And, of course, go get Mannequin on all streaming services now. And you can get a physical copy if you're feeling that physical old school vibes on my website, lauracheadle.com. And this is also going to be on vinyl coming soon. So pretty excited about that.
Ooh, fantastic. I am going to get the vinyl copy because I no longer have a CD player, but now we actually have comical because CDs, people still sell them, but we actually have a record player. So vinyl is becoming a little coming back again. So cool.
That's
excited
basic,
for that.
see?
Awesome. Yes, see? There you go.
See? We're starving for it.
We are. We need the record stores back in where you can go in and actually flip through the albums and, buy vinyl and go and listen to it. Definitely need that back. Old school vibes, becoming new school vibes. I love it.
Yeah.
Love it. All right. Well, I would like to thank my awesome, wonderful guest, Laura Cheadle, for taking the time to chat with me today. It has been fantastic having you back on the show. It's been too long. We need to do it sooner next time. Not wait 2 years.
No way.
Yeah, 2 years. We can't do that. We got to do it sooner.
Yes, we will.
All right. Fabulous. Thank you to everyone for tuning in to Mixin' It. On behalf of all of us here at Sim Radio, this is Nicki Kris. Until next time, keep on mixing it.
I'm addicted, baby. I'm addicted, baby.